Welcome back to the John Mendola Show here at WILK. 10:45 in the morning. Let's get the North Pocono Trojans in studio with us on the air. And Coach Greg Dolan, congratulations on the win last night.
Thanks, John. Yeah, really happy for the kids. It's a great way to start the season. But I think the best part about it is that we have a lot of work to do. And we got to get a lot better than that. But I think we beat a quality team. And to say that we have a lot of work to do in 35-12 win, I feel very good about the program.
The stadium, the atmosphere, the crowd, I guess, that instant energy was pretty darn good for that first week.
Boy, it was. I'll tell you, I mean, everybody's talking about it just to be, and I just told the kids on the way down, I didn't feel like I was at a home game. I thought it was, I thought it was a away game, and just great to see the crowd, great community response. The stands were packed, and I think it brings a great thing to our community. And again, it's for all our sports, not for North Pocono football, it's for North Pocono community. All our teams will be on it. Baseball and softball will be on it in the spring. So really happy. And I'm happy that our kids get to play in that. I think our community and our kids deserve this.
Tyler Musgrave, tell us about what he brings to this team.
Yeah, well, Tyler's a physical kid. He's been through the wars. He spoke to our team before the game last night. And, he was here, 4 years ago when we were under the gun a little bit. And we had less talent. Simple as that. And he was there and took some of the beatings. And he survived. He's persevered. And now he's ready to win with these kids. And I love his emotion, his physicalness, and he runs the ball. He's a beast. We got to give him the ball more, and I know that. And we got to get him the ball near the goal line more, too. He told me on the way down, he's like, I want a touchdown. So got to get him one next week if we can.
Yeah, and able to push it in and punch it in.
Yeah.
Let's welcome in Tyler Musgrave here on the John Mendola Show, driven by McCarthy Tire and Automotive Centers. Tyler, welcome into the show. And what were your feelings after last night?
Very emotional, to have that first win, to know that – now that we're going to be the team that everyone's looking for, we have the target on our backs. It's definitely a cool feeling.
And coming in this year, people talking about you guys, but Coach said, listen, they could talk all they want. We got to do it. We got to go out there and execute. What's it like to actually go in week one and execute and win a game you should, even though it was a challenging team because Riverside's got some talent?
Well, it's a great feeling to know that all the hard work that we put in to become the great team and get this hype and have the talent that we have is finally paying off. We still have a ton of work to do, but it's definitely going to be a long season and a great season.
And you got some players with you here in studio, and we're going to get to those guys. Tell me a couple things you could tell us about Matt Slagus and about Ben Dial.
Well, Matt Slagus has been with me through the wars, as Coach said. Both started as freshmen, and he's worked his way up to becoming, one heck of a left tackle out there, always – whether it's kick-stepping properly or running down the right way, he's definitely matured as a player. I love him like a brother.
Academically, you're carrying yourself pretty darn well, so knowing that you pretty much have a good opportunity going forward. Talk about that schoolwork and getting yourself all lined up and making sure you got all your checks because, that's just such a huge component.
Yeah, well, school starts Monday, so it's time to hit the books again, and that's what football helps me with is school because it keeps me disciplined and keeps me, practice over. Now I got to go do my homework, practice over, got to go study for the test. So football definitely helps me with my schoolwork.
Well, Tyler, we wish you the best. Great to see you, and go get them, okay?
Yep, thank you. Appreciate it.
Tyler Musgrave from North Pocono here on the John Mendola Show. Coach, let's get over to our next guy and then tell us a little bit about Ben Dial.
You be with me, John? Yeah. Benny's I think is one of the better players in the area, and I think all region is coming for him. Had a great touchdown last night after a fumble, and I think he's going to be a great wideout for us, make some big plays, but defensively very solid. The ball gets to the edge. We know 31's going to make the tackle. A great demeanor, very strong kid, and I think a very quiet leader. I mean, Ben doesn't have to say a lot. Ben just goes out and plays, and I think that's a credit to him and his family and where he comes from. So I feel very excited that teams, when they want to run on the edge, they're coming to 31, and we feel very comfortable when he's there. Always tends to make a big play. When it needs to be there, he makes a big play. And I can't say enough about the kid and what he brings to the table for our football program.
Let's welcome in Ben Dial here on the John Mendola Show. And Ben, you're kind of a little bit more defensive-minded. You have a nose for the football. You like that physical part of the game. Tell us about the game you love there at North Pocono and being a Trojan.
Defense is just my favorite part of the ball. Like to make, like to score on defense. Just awesome, make big hits.
And you got some players around you. What's it like watching Tyler or Matt Slagus play? Because those are two guys that, I asked Tyler the same question. What's it like when you're seeing those guys make plays?
It's awesome out there. They have great fundamentals. They just carry the team on their back. They just make big plays.
How about for you, going through your checks, your reads, watching film, breaking stuff down? Talk about how you guys kind of get into it there at North Pocono when it comes down to game planning for that next opponent.
In practice, we practice fundamentals, reading our keys, get back there to our drops, just know our key, and make the play.
And for you, future endeavors, football something I think you want to do at that next level, huh?
Yeah, I'd love to play at the next level. It's one of my dreams.
All right, man. We'll go get him this year, okay?
Thank you.
Welcome back to the John Mendola Show on WILK, driven by McCarthy Tire and Automotive Center. So let's continue the conversation. North Pocono football. Greg Dolan with us. And, Greg, let's get right to it. Tell us about Matty Slagus and the talents he has.
Yeah, listen, big kid, great athlete. And everybody should know how great he is in the track arena. Kid's going to go to college and get a full scholarship. So Matt's been with us for 4 years and just a wonderful kid. And doing a great job at left tackle, better and better every year. And I think now we put him in a new position this year, defensive end, and I think he's adjusting to it. Last night was a tough adjustment. You haven't played it live, and it was tough. But then after the first drive, boy, he did a great job, and he's getting better and better. And what a bright future in track. So obviously, been 4 years with Tyler and fighting with us, and it's just so happy to see him out there every day.
Let's welcome in Matt Slagus, the senior. And Matt, Coach gave you the great introduction. Hey, football's just kind of like a hobby for you. You're really a track and field guy, but what a great hobby to have at a school like North Pocono with brand new turf.
Yeah, it's great to come out here and be part of the team, and I'm just happy that I can contribute in any way I can. And track's a kind of only me sport, and I just have to worry about myself, and it's a different feel when I come out on the football field, and I have my brothers with me, and we're competing every step of the way, so it's awesome to play football.
And what tradition in your family with track and field? Great stuff.
Yeah, it's awesome, and all my family did it, so I did it, and I got pretty good at it, and but it's a good time.
It was probably an email you just got. Somebody got it in there that and maybe it was another offer for track and field, or maybe one of you guys are getting an offer for football. Matt, let's talk right now about this program and this team and you guys having success for 2016 on that football field.
Yeah, I think the team is coming along really well, and I think that we have a bright future ahead of us, and we just keep doing fundamentals, and little things are bringing us a long way, and I think that we're the most fundamentally sound team we've had in a while, and I think if we just keep doing little things like that, we'll go a long way.
We heard about Tyler. We heard about Ben. Now we're hearing about you. Throw a couple names at us there from North Pocono, guys you saw flying around last night and played good football for the Trojans.
Definitely someone I could think of is Andy Rinker. He came in. Andrew Williams has suffered an injury that was very devastating. And Andy Rinker came in and did a great job, and he just was flying around and made every block he had to make. And then J.C. Gani did a great job. He was flying around. Matt Craig especially, he was just wonderful. He was trucking everybody left and right, getting the yards we needed. So it was really good.
And the question back now to you guys is, what's it like playing for Coach Dolan? Tell us a little bit about his energy he brings, and he wants to win, and he knows you could win, and now he's trying to bring that best out in you guys.
Yeah, I think it's awesome playing for Coach Dolan. He's definitely a great coach, and I'm lucky to have him as my coach. And I think he brings great energy to us, and he always pumps us up, but tells us we have to know what we have to do, and we can't just be rah-rah. We have to know what we have to do and do what we have to do. So it's pretty great playing for him.
All right, well, congratulations on the opening victory, Matt, and best of luck in your track and field career.
Thank you.
Coach Dolan, not much rest for you. Abington Heights, you'll be watching them today. They take on Scranton Prep. Then you prepare for a pretty darn good defensive team. They're still trying to figure out that offense because they have 9 guys back on defense. Yeah. Not that they're shabby on the offensive end, but just a little bit more defensive-oriented. Coach Rep's just a defensive kind of guy. But, hey, that's the next task for you guys.
Yeah, obviously it's a gigantic game for us. And Joe's a great coach, and what a great program, Abington Heights. So to go play there on a Saturday afternoon is a privilege. I think it's a privilege and an honor. Our kids know that. I think it's one of the best arenas to play the game in the area. And we have our hands full. Great defensive team, well coached, so sound. And I think we're looking forward to that game because it's going to test our mettle to see how good we are. And, great game. Go see them today, see what we can do against them next week, and hopefully we come out on top with some great plays.
Greg, thank you so much for bringing the guys down and seeing you guys, and congratulations in your Week 1 victory.
Yeah, John, thank you. Thank you for having us. You've had us from day one when you start building the program. You have us again. I can't thank you enough for what you do for our program, for our kids in this area, and football all over. So thank you. Thank you so much for having us.
You got it. Greg Dolan from the North Pocono Trojans. Again, pick up a copy of our football preview magazine at any McCarthy Tire location here in northeastern Pennsylvania. And, of course, all those places I mentioned this week. So, again, football in the air. Next week we come back on the show. We're going to try to get to some field hockey and some soccer and some golf. How about Ryan Keyes shooting a 30 yesterday after 9 holes from Coughlin? Hey, have a good one here as we head out to our State Farm Agent Jen Ricky Loophole break on WILK.